Parish's second batch. This is not the first batch. This first batch never left Broussard.
I was looking on their website today. This beer was not mentioned anywhere on the
There's
site.
one review on YouTube from the November batch. This is actually not the second batch. This is the third batch. The second batch came out in December, and this one is a week old.
There's a review on YouTube?
There's one review.
I wonder who
on
was
YouTube.
doing that.
Some yuck kid.
And he got a Louisiana. This is kind of a rare.
Texas Beer Reviews, he called himself.
Oh yeah, I think I know him.
Okay, he said he got some stuff mailed in, and this was, he did the review in December, and it was from a batch, the very first batch with the old.
I couldn't find the ABV or the IBUs or anything
I
about this
didn't find
beer.
anything on this either, other than the fact that it tastes like water.
And it's double dry hop, you said.
Double try.
Okay, so what are the malts? What are the hops?
Citra.
Oh right, they were saying you don't like Citra.
Yeah, somebody was making buy, so.
Petrus. Okay, I've had that. Okay, so it's kind of a medium, very, what is that, soapy head?
Yeah,
Looks
it
like
is a kind of, I'd
car
go,
wash liquid.
you know what, I wouldn't call this juice, I would call it soap water. Because to me it looks like a hazy yellow soapy water.
Yeah, it's almost
I mean,
like
it's definitely
pineapple
not
juice. Look at all that.
or a little grapefruit looking a little bit. It's got a pretty, the color of the beer is hypnotizing. That's all I got to say on that aspect.
Now you like to try beers? Okay, we have an unknown person here also.
Well, we are, myself and the unknown person are Envie green label lovers. And it was like heck tracking this down. When we were able to get it at the 504, there was a 1 bottle limit per person. So luckily we were there together and we got 2 bottles.
1 bottle limit?
Yes. And I did not look at my receipt, so I would assume that it's being sold for probably as much as the Opus Burt.
So this is January 4th, 2017 production date, or
Yes.
bottling date.
Yes.
So how much is the Opus Barrett?
I got a 4-pack of this at the Rouse's on US 190 in LaBar in Metairie for $10.99, and whatever taxes on top of that. So probably $13 plus $13.50
For a 4-pack?
for 4-pack. I would assume that per bottle, being that it's come from the 504 where they predominantly sell beer, that's their number 1 business. Their prices are.
After we had that cold snap, my nose started bothering me. I think even some pollen got released in the air.
Yeah,
from
well,
that.
a lot of stuff blew in and crazy nonsense that came in. It smells really good. It's got great looking bubble lacings on the side of the glass. I chose this glass because I thought we could get a aeration in it.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's got a smell that's pungent. It falls off real quick.
I can still smell though, even though my nose is not ideal.
Smells like grapefruit.
Smells like juice with malt underneath, like grain, barley malt.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if it's as hopped or hopped. You know,
I mean, it is, but
there were rumors in the past about other companies, not particularly this one, because I don't know if these are true. Don't even know if the rumors are true that the way they would make this hazy IPAs, they call it, this is the first APA I've had, which is an American pale ale, with this color to it, this consistency.
they were using stuff other than hops.
I heard they were using wheat.
That does look kind of like would have wheat in it.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste.
So it's very juicy. I mean, it's super juicy. I was at a brewery in last year in Rochester, New York, and the brewmaster at the Pilot Brewery, he's like really antagonistic toward these kind of beers, but that's just his opinion. He was like, "These are unfinished beers," and you know, he was ranting and raving about it.
I tend to agree with him. It's my understanding that Parish brewery is using new yeast. As a matter of fact, they made a release statement by whomever it was that released it. I don't know if it's the owner or brewmaster or whatever. But they said that they were having problems with their yeast. Their beers have lost consistency in my opinion. They're still very good beers, but you don't know what you're getting from batch to batch.
Now, you would know more than me whether they lost consistency, because I'm just making sure everything's that we want in the camera. And yeah, it's all on the
I drink Envie.
bottles.
I like Envie. I loved Envie when it was the old.
Oh, because they redid it to make it more like Ghost in the Machine, right?
Well, it's always had the nickname Baby Ghost, which Ghost is more of an orange flavor than Envie. Envie was more of a lemon flavor. This isn't even Envie. It doesn't taste like Envie to me.
This
So
one,
I don't know why they call it Envie. It's not Envie. It doesn't taste like Envie. It tastes like it doesn't taste lemony to me.
no, it's not lemony. It's more like
different. It is kind of
pine,
citrusy,
like pineapple or
mango.
I don't know.
I was getting a slight mango at the one.
Pineapple or passion fruit, something. I don't know. I'm not a fruit expert. To me, it just tastes sort of standard, like,
Yeah.
standard pale malt and some fruit. The body is like high, medium. It's not heavy though, and then the
No.
finish is like mostly dry, not super dry. I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know what people are rating this. I think I know what I would rate it.
Well, it's still a very good beer.
Yeah, sure it is.
It's very crushable as the words are being thrown around, because you can drink it and then it finishes extraordinarily clean, cleaner than I would like for a beer, especially one of this magnitude.
And I couldn't get a rating on the ABV on it.
I couldn't either.
One said 5.5, and then like Beer Advocate said 5.5, and Rate Beer said 5.8. But to me, it tastes like it's at the most 5.5.
Right.
At the most.
Right. I would even just say that it's just probably the same recipe as Envie Green Label. They with the change of the hop and the change of the yeast makes it a completely different beer. So
I guess A minus.
kudos to Parish for making another good beer. But you guys need to change the name from Envie to something else, because it's not Envie.
I'm gonna say A minus. I'm not sure, but on my initial taste, it's only a third of a bottle. I'm gonna say A minus. But a lot of times I'll score something a certain score, and then I'll go back and revisit it, and the score will creep up.
I'm gonna
It
give
usually
it.
doesn't creep down.
I'm gonna give it a B minus, and the reason why I'm
Whoa.
gonna give it a B minus is because
B
Sierra
minus.
Nevada Pale Ale, to me, tastes better than this Pale Ale.
Well, I would probably give Sierra Nevada Pale Ale a solid A.
Correct.
And I'm saying
that's
A
what
minus.
And I'm looking at Sierra Nevada versus something that was made a week ago.
I would say
Local,
Dale's Pale Ale is
hopped up.
is a little better.
I find Dale's to be a cross between a Pale Ale and an IPA.
Yeah, it's kind of my IP.
So
Well,
All right.
I mean, it's good. I like it.
it is a good.
I don't
beer.
think it's memorable or anything like. It's memorable in the sense that it's very murky
Yeah.
in the appearance.
Right. But
you can't
now
drink.
all-
You can't drink an appearance. You can
Right,
only look at
right,
it.
exactly. So now all Parish beers coming out
You
with
would
this.
expect it smells wonderful and it tastes really great on the front, and then it just fades real quick.
You find it fades.
Yeah,
It
real
just kinda
fast.
disappears,
It just appears.
So
yeah.
we've
What's
got
your score?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna say your name for confidentiality reasons, people. Like if you was giving it a letter grade, I said A minus. He said B minus.
It'd probably be somewhere like between the two of y'all.
Like a B?
Yeah.
Like good, but not excellent.
so
Okay.
I've had
Right.
Envie made the same day in Broussard, and it was just
So-
wonderful.
Better.
Yeah. It's
so
just
moving
that,
on to the next
time I've
one.
had it, it's
Sorry
different.
guys, but
you know,
we're kind of
it's-
crunch for time here a little bit.
You heard what she said? It's different every time she had
It
it.
is different every time you get it.
Okay, then what were you saying?
So we're gonna go from the new Envie to, I guess, the new Ghost, huh? 'Cause this
Well,
is
let's
called
start a second
different-
video. We'll just
Okay.
set this up. So, okay,
Sure.
so Lazy Le Bon Relais, it's at least good. So, but then a lot of things are good.
I would say if you find it, buy it, taste it, try it, make your own opinion. But Green Label Envie beats this.
Yep.
That's just my opinion.